Okay, so how's it going, everybody? Here I am back at the, we'll call this the pumpkin paradise today, okay? That's where I am today, at the pumpkin paradise. I still got another 20 pumpkins to carve. But let's see here. What I'm going to start off with is this piece of Western red cedar, just a little guy. I'm going to be a lady, that little pumpkin guy that I carved, that little silly little pumpkin man. It's been real popular. The ladies have liked it a lot. And I'm going to carve another quick little pumpkin man out of this. You see it's in my jaw horse. So, but first of all, I want to give a shout out to a YouTube channel, guys. I'm not a pro chainsaw carver for anybody that's watching this video, okay? So like, I'm basically, well, some pro carvers have called me like a hack. I'm a chainsaw carving hack. So whatever that means, I'll take it. I'll be a hack. I don't care. But I can't really show the saws and stuff I use because I don't really know, guys. I know Dremels and Fordhams and all that stuff, but saws and chains and bars and safety, I really don't. It's not really, I don't want to try and teach it because I don't know enough about it to try and teach it. Anyways, so but this shout outs to you guys. He's he's a pro carver. He's his channel's Ryan Cook. Most of you guys know him, like he was on a TV show and stuff like that, and he's one of the carvers that I really look up to. And Steve Candora. Steve, I always forget your last name. Steve Candora. They're pro chainsaw carvers, guys. Their videos are the videos that you guys should be watching, and try, if you want to start learning how to chainsaw carve, those are the videos that you should watch to try and learn how to do the chainsaw carving, okay? So, yeah, here's a shout out to Steve Candora. He's got a channel. He only has a few videos. I've been talking to him a little bit, trying to get him to make some more wood spirit videos because he does wicked wood spirits. And I like Steve's stuff. Steve, I like your stuff because it's whimsical. Like, he does wicked dragons, like the whimsical houses and wicked stuff. Ryan's more of like a wildlife carver, but Ryan can carve whatever he wants. He's that good, right? So here's a shout out to those two channels. And if you guys see those videos, I love you guys' carvings. Anyways, let's enough of me bullshit talking. Let's hack this little pumpkin man away. You guys, when I'm carving this little silly little pumpkin man, it's not a detailed carving. It's a quick carving. I'm blasting it off. You'll see little shapes of hands, but there's not going to be any fingers or anything. It's more like folk art. Just blast the fucking thing off, get her done, and sell her. It's simple as that. That's what this little pumpkin man is. So this will be a quick little time-lapse thing. So let's see how tall it is. Okay, I got a tape measure here. It is, it's 2 feet by what? Crappy little tape measure. 2 feet by, I don't know, 8 inches? 7 inches. Okay, so I'm not even set up for this today. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'm set up now. I got a pen. So his hat will be up here. I'll leave the brim kind of thick because you don't want it breaking off. Here's the pumpkin face in here, and then here's his shirt, and here's his silly little pumpkin legs, and his arms will be coming down here. So yeah, hat, face, shirt, arms, and silly pumpkin legs. Quick carving, guys. Big seller. Okay, guys, I thought I'd just take a quick minute to tell you what I'm using for the carving. First of all, my coffee. Always safety gear, guys. These are steel toe. I got my steel chainsaw pants. I like the pants better than the chaps because I hate putting the chaps on and off. Okay, so earplugs. So this is a 201. This is a professional saw. This saw was like 900 bucks, I think. Okay, just with the regular steel bar on there. We got a 193 rear handle. This is an arborist saw, guys, just for a little detailing, with the still dime tip bar on here. Okay, why I use still because my dealer's close. I don't have a Husky dealer here. I got a steel dealer, so I just get the saws, and it's 2 minutes away from my house. Okay, so and then it's easy for them to put the steel bars on there. There's better bars like Oregon and stuff like that for carving, but I just whatever, simple for me. Okay, here's my Manpa tools. This is a King Arthur disc. Okay, but Manpa tools, they're grinder attachments. I'll be using this probably today if I get to it. And here's a Manpa tool, another one, just on a regular die grinder. And it's got, you guys, when you use these things, be careful. You get hit with this, you're going to the hospital. You get hit with this, you're gonna get cut. You get hit with this, you're going to the hospital. Just like that, okay? So that's that stuff, still Manpa. And then we got, another die grinder with good old Kutzall shaping disc. This is the Extreme. Okay, we got a Kutzall flame burr here, Extreme, on an old school die grinder. And look guys, I'm even using a cheap Wen rotary tool with the Dremel flex shaft. Get the Dremel flex shafts, guys, with the Kutzall Extreme flame burr in here, okay? So you guys, if you want to get these Kutzalls, just go to the link below. Yep, you can do it. Use the code CFusion, save yourself 5%. Okay, so this is basic. Oh yeah, and we got this, this here is the Peterblair specialty. I think it's 3/8 mandrel, okay? So this goes in the drill, and this is for sanding. I'm not too sure if I'm going to use this today, but we'll see whatever I carve. I don't even know what I'm going to carve. I'm a little bit sick of carving pumpkins. I still got to finish these guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got more pumpkins to carve. Anyways, too much talking, more carving. Okay, let's do this little silly little pumpkin guy. Okay guys, so when I use my bar oil, right, this is the oil I use. Canola oil, okay? It's just what I like to use. It's thinner than the regular bar oil, and it works just fine for me. If anybody wants to say anything negative about that stuff, well, you can take a walk that way. And my 201, let's get a ripping on this. This too, just like the carving, super quick. Get her done and pump her out, right? Okay, so I'll get all this done and then I'll be back. Okay guys, there he is. Silly little pumpkin man. Number 2. These little guys crack me up. Quick little carvings, guys. People will buy them. You know, but be safe, guys. That's the biggest thing, is be safe, right? Sign it. Okay, so now I think, I don't know if I'm going to carve any pumpkins today. I don't know if I've already said that, but now I think I want to kind of carve a gnome. I looked at pictures online. I got a couple referral pictures to look at, like this gnome with like a long hat and a big nose. You don't see any eyes. So let's see if I can do something like that next. Okay guys, so I got my next piece of red cedar set up. This thing is western red cedar, guys. This is 2 feet tall by 8 inches this wide. It's a little bit longer this way, but so anyways, I'm gonna draw the hat on, the nose, and I don't know, it might have a short little tiny body, maybe even no hands. Okay guys, so this is what we got so far. I don't know, whatever. This wood is soaking wet. Most of you know that I hate carving wet wood. So this is his face, his nose, his mustache. His beard's gonna go down here. He's got silly little arms. But I'm gonna have to pull him out of the jack now because I gotta carve down here. So I don't care. It's a silly little gnome. Or whatever it is. What is it? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Okay, so here's the first Carve Infusion garden gnome. Just don't care. This wood's so wet, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't paint it. It's just too wet. So I guess I'm gonna have to take it outside and burn the hell out of it. That's it. Yep. Signed it. Silly little guy. Okay, so I'll take it. I'll take it and burn it. Okay, so you guys can see now this guy's all burnt up. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is sand it, right? Wear your dust mask. Smells like a campfire. Okay, so these are the mandrels that I used to use. It's just like a nut and bolt, okay? I don't know if I'm on camera here. It's a nut and bolt, right? But when you would do your sanding, this bolt would always come undone, okay? This bolt would always come undone, or if you put your drill chuck would come undone. It's either have this come undone or your drill chuck come undone, and it's just a piss off. And you get pissed off with that shit. So have you guys seen on my throne chair video, my buddy Peterblair made me this, I think it's a foot long, 3/8 mandrel. Let me see if I'm on camera here. Okay, so this is a 3/8 mandrel. It's got a nut in the end with a washer. And this is just belt sander pads, guys, from old belt sanders. So watch. You can... Guys, Pete doesn't want me to try and promote his mandrels, but, you know, thanks for buying the smaller ones for your Dremel. And these ones I think he sells for $22 Canadian. And look guys, it's friggin' wicked. So I haven't tried this 3/8 one yet, so I'm gonna do it, this whole thing. So we'll do a time lapse on doing it. Okay, so you guys can see I'm not even that dirty from that. So here's the mandrel. So I'll leave Pete's email in the description below. Like I said, don't hold me to it. I think it's 22 bucks Canadian. I said nut on here, but it's a bolt, okay? And the bolt's sharpened on the other end, so you can just stab it through the sandpaper with the washers on the back. So yeah, this is, look how I'm not even dirty. A little bit, not much, because before with the shorter ones, I'd get so dirty. But anyways, I'll leave his email in the description below. And thanks for making these, Pete. They're wicked. So let's see this guy. Okay, so here he is. Silly little garden gnome. I kind of like him. So, anyways, what I'm gonna do now, because this wood's like it's dry on the outside because I burnt it, but it's the water's gonna absorb through the outside, so it's gonna get wet again. I can already feel it getting a little bit damp. So what I think to put some color in it, I'm gonna go home and mix some water-based wood dye, and then I'll hit it with the water-based wood dye. We'll do red and maybe blue, like a blue shirt and with a red hat. I don't know, a green. It's a friggin' little garden gnome. So I'm gonna wrap up here today. I guess I'll have to come back next couple days and carve some more pumpkins. But yeah, that kind of sucks, but whatever. Yeah, so I'll go home and we'll put the wood dye on it. Okay guys, so I'm back home now. Pumpkins, eagles, more big giant pumpkins. So I've decided not to paint the little garden gnome because it's my first one. It doesn't need paint. It's good enough. I was just at Pete Blair's and Mrs. Blair's house because Mrs. Blair's the one that bought the silly little pumpkin. So you guys, if you can carve those silly little pumpkins, they're big sellers now, and quick carvings. Hope you enjoy your silly little pumpkin, Pete and Miss Blair. Oh, and guys, too, another thing about those mandrels for the drills, they're $22 with shipping included. So say if you're American, it's $22 American and it pays for the shipping, and if you're Canadian, it's $22 Canadian and the shipping's included in that price. So I think they're real great things to get. I'm not trying to promote Pete or anything like that, but anyways, hope you're all good.